This is the beginning of my series on electrical power transformers. You can find this topic in my course entitled Electrical Three-Phase Power Transformer Fundamentals. You can access this and my other courses in my stand store at this web address. Before proceeding though, I want to remind you of 𝐃𝐈𝐒𝐂𝐋𝐀 sale that is only running from July 16th to July 17th, which they call their Prime Day Big Deals. More immediately though, you'll find up to 9% extra discounts, a 30-day price match guarantee, interest-free installments, and some benefits for members only. You can check out these sale items immediately at this web address. It was discovered quite some time ago that all objects are composed of extremely small building blocks known as atoms, and that these atoms are in turn composed of smaller components known as particles. Protons, neutrons, and electrons. Whilst the majority of atoms have a combination of protons, neutrons, and electrons, not all atoms have neutrons. Collectively, the protons and neutrons of an atom make up the nucleus, or the center core of the atom. Each electron has a negative charge of minus 1.602 times 10 to the negative 19 coulombs, and each proton in the nucleus has a positive charge of plus 1.602 times 10 to the minus 19 coulombs. Neutrons have no charge, just the mass that's associated with it. Because of the opposite charge, there is some attraction force between the nucleus and the orbiting electrons. Electrons have relatively negligible mass compared to the mass of a nucleus. The mass of each proton and neutrons is 1,840 times the mass of an electron. An atom becomes a positively charged ion when it loses an electron, and similarly, an atom becomes negatively charged when it gains an electron. I would now like to crudely demonstrate the magnitude and general situation of what's going on at the subatomic level and try to bring into reality what's going on in an electric circuit. Starting with one atom that has a proton and one electron, as you can see, most of the atom is made up of free space. I'm going to assume that one electron is a free electron. That is, it's free to move from one atom to another. Concentrate on the electrons only and start to zoom out and out and out and out and out to the point where you cannot collectively see all of the electrons and the circuit at one time. So we just have to imagine what it is and know that the electric charge of 1 coulomb is made up of 6,250,000 with 15 zero electrons. That is 6.25 million electrons. That's a very, 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 very large amount. Imagine, if you would, $1 million in large denominational notes. One person would have difficulty lifting that amount of money. Now multiply that by 1 million. That will require 1 million people to pick it up. Now multiply that by 1 million. That would require 1 billion people to pick it up. Now multiply that by 1 million. That would require more people than are living on this planet now to pick it up. That is the equivalent to, in the order of magnitude, of the number of electrons that are flowing in 1 amp. This video is part of my electrical technical information series. Be sure and stay tuned, as I will also from time to time be reviewing electrical products that in my opinion are worthy of paying attention to. This address will give you access to the supplier of aforementioned products, and it is also the connection to obtain a free copy of my 50-page electrical power crib sheets.